welcome to Mia's Stories. Make sure to subscribe to never miss an update, and a lucky chance to video chat with me. The air was thick with tension as I sat nervously on the couch, my stepdad, Mark, pacing back and forth in front of me. He had a serious look on his face, and I could tell that something big was about to happen. "Listen, sweetie," Mark finally spoke, his voice low and commanding. "I've noticed that you've been struggling with your masculinity lately, and I think it's time for a change." I furrowed my brows in confusion, not sure what he was getting at. "What do you mean, a change?" Mark took a deep breath before continuing. "I think it's time for you to embrace your feminine side, to let go of all those societal expectations of what a man should be. I want to help you explore a different side of yourself." I was taken aback by his words, my mind racing with questions and doubts. But deep down, there was a spark of curiosity and excitement. Could this be the opportunity I've been secretly craving? Mark led me to the bedroom, where he had laid out a selection of clothing and makeup. He gestured for me to strip down, and I hesitantly complied, feeling exposed and vulnerable under his intense gaze. As he helped me into a lacy bra and matching panties, I couldn't help but shiver at the sensation of the delicate fabric against my skin. Mark's hands were surprisingly gentle as he guided me through the process of putting on a dress, stockings, and heels. I looked at myself in the mirror, barely recognizing the person staring back at me. With each stroke of mascara and lipstick, I felt myself transforming, shedding the layers of my old self and embracing this new, feminine persona. Mark stood back, admiring his handiwork, a proud smile on his face. "You look absolutely stunning, darling. But we're not done yet." With a flick of his wrist, he produced a collar and leash, holding them out to me. "Put these on," he commanded, his voice firm and unwavering. I hesitated for a moment, the weight of the situation settling in. But a part of me craved the submission, the surrender to this new experience. So I obediently fastened the collar around my neck and handed him the end of the leash. Mark led me to the bed, where he gently pushed me down onto my hands and knees. I could feel the heat rising in my cheeks as he circled around me, his touch sending shivers down my spine. "From now on, you belong to me," Mark whispered, his voice sending a thrill through my body. "You will obey my every command, without question." And as he leaned in to claim my lips in a possessive kiss, I knew that there was no turning back from this intoxicating journey of false feminization by my stepdad. Over time, Mark took on the role of my mentor and guide in this new world of femininity and submission. He taught me the art of seduction, the power of a sultry glance, and the allure of a whispered promise. Under his careful instruction, I learned to walk with grace in my heels, to sway my hips in a hypnotic rhythm, and to use my newfound feminine wiles to captivate and entice. Every touch, every caress from Mark sent electricity crackling through my veins, igniting a fire of desire that burned hotter and fiercer with each passing day. I found myself craving his approval, his touch, his dominance over me. One evening, as I stood before the mirror, admiring my reflection in delicate lingerie and a sheer robe, Mark entered the room, his eyes dark with hunger and desire. "You've come a long way, my dear," he murmured, his voice husky with need. "But now it's time for the final unveiling." With a slow, deliberate motion, he reached out and pulled the robe from my shoulders, revealing the full extent of my feminization. I stood before him, vulnerable and exposed, yet empowered in my newfound identity. Mark's hands roamed over my curves, tracing every line and curve with a reverence that sent shivers of anticipation down my spine. He whispered words of praise and encouragement, igniting a passion that blazed between us like a wildfire. In a frenzy of desire and longing, Mark and I came together in a collision of passion and lust. Our bodies moved as one, a symphony of need and fulfillment that echoed through the room. With each thrust, each gasp, each moan, we surrendered to the primal urge that bound us together in a dance of ecstasy. Our souls intertwined in a fiery embrace, igniting a blaze of passion that consumed us both. As we reached the peak of pleasure, our cries of release filled the room, a symphony of ecstasy that echoed into the night. And in that moment of pure abandon, I knew that I had found my true self in the arms of my stepdad, my mentor, my lover. And as we lay entwined in the afterglow, I knew that this journey of forced feminization had brought me to a place of acceptance and fulfillment that I had never dreamed possible. In the hazy aftermath of our passionate union, a sense of clarity washed over me like a wave. I lay there, my body still humming with the echoes of ecstasy, but my mind sharp and focused. As I looked into Mark's eyes, I saw a reflection of my own desires, my own truths laid bare. The forced feminization that had once seemed daunting and unfamiliar now felt like a natural extension of who I truly was. Mark's hand reached out to brush a lock of hair from my face, his touch gentle and reassuring. "You've embraced your femininity like a true queen," he whispered, his voice filled with pride and affection. And in that moment, I knew that this journey of self-discovery, of submission and empowerment, had led me to a place of profound understanding and acceptance. I had found my true self in the arms of my stepdad, my mentor, my lover. In the days and weeks that followed, Mark and I continued to explore the depths of our connection, both physical and emotional. Our bond grew stronger with each passing moment, forged in the fires of passion and understanding. Together, we navigated the complexities of our relationship, embracing the fluidity of gender and desire with open hearts and open minds. We reveled in the beauty of our shared experiences, the intimacy of our connection transcending societal norms and expectations. And as we moved forward, hand in hand, I knew that this journey of forced feminization by my stepdad had irrevocably changed me, shaping me into a person of courage, authenticity, and unapologetic self-expression. In the arms of my stepdad, I had found not just a lover, but a partner, a confidant, a soulmate. And as we embraced our shared truth, I knew that our bond would withstand any challenge, any obstacle, for we were united in a love that defied all boundaries and conventions. And so, in the quiet moments of togetherness, in the whispers of affection and the caresses of love, I found my true home in the heart of my stepdad, my guide, my everything. If you enjoyed this story and want to show your support, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Also, for every comment with 69, you could have the chance to video chat with me. Thanks for your time.